this on?
I can't get the thought out of my head of New Day just gyrating against the steel cage and it just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
It is time to review SmackDown and Raw. This is my favorite thing to do in my life, watching SmackDown and Raw. How about you guys?
Poison.
Yeah.
Joe is on a lethal dose of poison.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, look, it maybe I'll say this about this week's episodes. It made me laugh, probably not for the right reasons.
Yeah.
I laughed more than I've ever laughed on both shows.
Right.
But I think I was more laughing at them than with them.
Of course.
But if you can make me laugh, then I'm happy.
Yeah,
it's
like
a better show than...
It's like watching a bad B movie.
Right.
You know, a lot of times Raw and SmackDown are just boring and you can't be entertained at all.
Well, I mean, they had their good moments, like on SmackDown where...
Yeah,
Come
no,
on,
you're talking about
and
Raw.
And
Hold
on
on.
Raw, there was that one part where...
That thing. Yeah, that
got
thing
nothing.
happened.
Jeff Hardy had a magical transformation.
Well, it was a cinematic match. You can't have a cinematic
it
match
was a
without
cinematic
magic.
match on an iPhone.
First of all, Matt
It looked
Hardy
like
does
a-
all this on AEW.
It looked like a world hop.
And then
World
they
Star
do it on
Hip-Hop.
WWE.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, we can do whatever we want. We're pro wrestling.
Yeah.
And we're in a bar.
And we don't care anymore.
By the way, I'm the true
care.
champion because I got everything right from the bar fight that was on the card. So that was the 22 points I needed.
We all put Jeff Hardy does the bar slide.
Hold on.
So that's the 2 points for everyone.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. How many people? 0. That would be wrong. Andrew, this is mine. Yep, this is mine.
I think we all had the same for that match.
You know, that guy... Well, Eric didn't because he was late. That guy actually threw a nice, like, fake wrestling punch, the first one. Like, you're
yeah.
like, oh, this guy's a wrestler in training.
Well, for sure.
And I think he's got some potential.
No, I think he's a real bartender. I think that's his real job.
Or just an actor.
He's probably a bouncer from a bar.
Like, he wasn't like... Yeah.
Anytime they
Like
have to
he
do
threw like a
anything,
stomp
anytime
punch.
they have to do anything physical, it's clearly a wrestler in training.
Clearly.
Yeah.
You know, like
Clearly.
the Kielbasa Queen, she was training to be a wrestler.
Right.
Go
Training
check out
to
our last.
train the wrestlers.
Go check out our last classic recap on Patreon.com.
I wonder what our finisher was going to be.
Yeah.
I think you know.
Finish him.
Anyways, yeah, we have a lot of new.
Finish him.
Right.
We have a lot of new patrons this week.
Wow, great.
So, Joe, you haven't read them in a while. You want to go ahead and read them?
All right. I've got Kayla Pearl. Message me, Instagram. We've got Remo. Message me, Instagram. We've got Jasmine Pitts, Carolyn Holly. There's like 4 women. Del Fonte. Twitter, get me. Phil Ramirez. We go way back. Aurelio Nunziata. And who... Is that real?
Yes.
Oh, you added that.
No.
HUU-R-YU from China. Who are you? Amazing. That's maybe my favorite name ever.
That reminded me.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Who are you?
That reminded me.
Imagine he becomes a famous wrestler. Who are you going to fight? I'm fighting.
Who are you?
Oh, my God.
On their way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 200 pounds.
Who are you?
That's just his name.
From parts unknown.
I really wish they would have made him the Raw GM. That would have been so fucking great. And every week he's confused.
He doesn't know.
You're going to face... Who are you?
Who are you? You and you.
It probably would have been funny for like 2 more weeks.
But I want to fight him.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Who are you?
No, the who are you? That reminds me of when that airplane got shot down by the Russians a few years ago, remember? And then someone pranked a news station saying, I have the names of the pilots. And it was like, Some
Wasn't
Ting
that on
Wong.
Stern?
It wasn't Stern, no.
was
but it was, Some Ting Wong, Wee Too Low, Holy Fook, and Bang Ding Al. Like, oh my God. That's what that reminded me of.
How do you not know those are fake? Just read them out loud once.
Yeah, they didn't do it, clearly.
Oh, my
it's
God.
Like, well, I mean, it's like me. Like, remember last week, I clearly didn't read it out loud until I got on the show, and then I didn't even realize what I said.
Yeah.
Something about cocks. I don't know. Anyways,
That's what it usually is.
thank you to those 8 new people who signed up. So go to patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling
Crying
and
this
check
early.
out. We're actually recording our latest.
Oh man.
We're recording a new bracket after the show tonight.
Oh man.
It's going to be who's the best woman wrestler in the history of WWE.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that. I don't know who's going to win. I don't even know who I'm going to pick right now.
No. I have a few in mind, but,
Yeah, for sure.
We'll
There's
see if they
obviously
get
some-
there.
There's obviously some
I know.
favorites.
I don't think this is maybe one of those brackets where none of us really have our there's no Pisano favorites.
I mean,
Stacey
but,
Keebler
but
always
again,
was
it's,
our favorite.
but again, there's a difference between favorites, but then you have to acknowledge who the best was.
Yeah.
Like Hulk Hogan is not my favorite. I didn't grow up really around Hulk Hogan, but I have to at least acknowledge that he's one of the best.
Yeah.
Unlike Eric.
I mean,
who
you
just
don't
won't
have to
acknowledge-
acknowledge.
Eric wants to.
Watch the Great Hogan debate on Patreon where
Yeah.
I destroy
God,
Eric.
we haven't done a debate since that.
No, we
I
have
want to do a
another
debate
one.
between you two. I got to find something that
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
like Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle.
Well,
for
it
greatest
just I think
technical
it
wrestling.
needs to be multiple questions instead of just one topic. You know, and kind of like how they do movie fights on YouTube, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. Go check it out.
Yeah, go check it out.
That bracket will be up
check
this
you
week.
out.
So
yeah.
So yeah, SmackDown starts with a backstage promo. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Jeff Hardy, and I'm an alcoholic.
Oh my God, here we go again.
Right.
That's how the show starts.
We get it. You've drank more than me. Whoopity-doo. God, this guy with all of his drinking, bragging all
Bragging.
the time.
SmackDown
Bragging.
is not Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you have to? And why does he have to admit this to Sheamus as if Sheamus is like some priest or
Right.
something, where he's like apologizing to Sheamus?
Sheamus literally
I thought-
has a fucking bar in his house.
Right.
Like, come on.
I thought he was
Who's
gonna
the
be like-
alcoholic?
Hi, my name is Jeff Hardy, and I'm an alcoholic. I'm also a guy who's going to kick Sheamus's ass.
Sheamus.
Right.
And then move on.
They should change his name to Shaman's.
Yeah.
Sheamus.
If he's
Does
make
sound
him a
better.
priest.
So then Sheamus cuts a backstage promo and he says he's going to beat Jeff Hardy so bad he's going to go back to drinking in the gutter. And then we see JBL, who's excited for the bar fight and makes jokes about beer. He's like, the bar fights are great and I drink beer. Ron Simmons is fucking great, yeah.
And
So,
Michael.
it starts off serious with Jeff Hardy's like, I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
This is very serious.
I didn't get this.
And then JBL's like, beer. I want beer. Give me beer.
I'm drunk.
But why JBL?
Why not?
Because of beer.
Later on, I'm going to give you less time than I'm giving you right now to tell you what I think about this match.
You know why? It's because they asked Stone Cold and he said, no. I see what you did to me last time when I was on Raw with that 316 day. Fucking ruined everything. I looked like a piece of shit. I read from notes on a card. Like, why the hell did he agree to that?
Right.
Why did Stone Cold agree to that? When have you ever, when has Stone Cold ever done a written fucking promo in his life that someone else wrote for him? That was so dumb.
That one time on Raw.
That one time on Raw. It was horrible.
Because he went, add a zero.
And then he's,
I'll do it.
And then he's, yeah. And then he's getting mad at Byron because, why would he even give a shit what Byron's scoring it?
Who cares?
It was such a bad segment. It's like everyone in wrestling has had a really bad segment. I think Stone Cold hadn't up until that point.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God.
He had some, when he was the bad guy with Kurt and Vince playing,
Yeah.
I know some of it was funny,
It was
but some of
funny.
it was pathetic too in a way. Pathetic. But you're right. This was so bad, he has to come back and win the title just to overcome how bad that segment was.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
He might as well.
That'll be fine.
Just have him climb the
Dude.
ladder at the next Money in the Bank.
What are the odds Vince actually called him up, even though he knows Stone Cold's been retired for 17 years? He's clearly not coming back. And Vince is like, look, Steve, please. Our ratings are horrible. If you came back and won the championship, who knows what we would get, ratings-wise.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Because seriously,
You'd have, Fox would be like, Vince, hold on. We'll give you everything we own. We have to make this work.
we're all in on this wrestling bullshit.
Yeah.
Looking back, going all in on WWE, it doesn't seem like a good decision.
Yeah. Well, so
I don't understand
Vince
who authorized this.
Vince came to us, showed us the SmackDown intro. It had The Rock, it had you, it had Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And then none of you showed up.
None of you showed
Oh,
up.
The Rock did for one episode.
One
and
episode.
left.
Not even an episode.
No.
One segment.
One segment.
The shortest segment of the night.
Right above where we signed it, it says, I guarantee The Rock will show up for at least one episode. Well, he did, so I guess the joke's on us.
Well, we're fucked.
We keep calling him. He's blocked us.
Yeah. So next up we have...
We even said we'd push his shitty tequila, and he still won't come.
Right.
So next up we have a Bayley and Sasha in-ring promo. They brag about having all the women titles, but they're interrupted by Nikki and Alexa. And Nikki demands another title shot since they cheated at Extreme Rules. Yeah. But Alexa tells her maybe, now isn't the time. Which doesn't even make sense coming from Alexa. Like, why would you not want her to do that?
Right.
So then Bayley says, fine, I'm a fighting champion. Nikki, you could have another title match next week if you can beat Alexa Bliss right now.
So GM Bayley sets up this match.
Yes. And Alexa doesn't want to face her friend, but Nikki shoves Alexa to the ground and heads to the ring.
All right.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so we got Alexa versus Nikki with Bayley and Sasha on commentary. And again, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I really like them on commentary. I never thought I'd say I enjoy Bayley talking in any capacity. I don't enjoy her in-ring promos, but when she's on commentary, I think she's funny.
She can be.
Yeah.
Not every time, but yeah.
How hard are you struggling with that straight face?
I'm not. I'm serious. Like when she makes fun of Cole, I think very well, and I like when
that's her
she
SummerSlam feud.
I like when she
Cole.
pops for certain moves and stuff. I don't know. I think she's entertaining. That's the only way she's entertaining on the mic.
I don't know. I mean, she's getting a little better, and she's not like when it comes to heels. I can think of a lot more heels that have been more annoying than her. Because her face, when she was a babyface, it wasn't good.
No,
so
it's horrible.
Yeah.
So Alexa and Nikki fight outside the ring. Bayley and Sasha love it, and they start chanting. So Alexa and Nikki knock them down. And then Cole keeps asking Bayley, who do you want to face? Who do you want to face? And Bayley says, yeah, SummerSlam's coming up. How about you, Cole? And then...
book it.
Book it. Yeah, let's do it. And he's like, no, I'm retired. I'm undefeated. It's like, okay.
And that is a true statement.
Yeah, sadly a true statement. That was back when if you kept attacking the person after the match, the referees would reverse the decision.
Yes.
That does not happen anymore.
Ever.
Now you can murder them, and the ref's like, the decision's final.
Yeah.
You might have.
I made my decision.
You might have some legal problems, but this decision's fine.
He might be going to jail for life, but you won the match.
Yeah.
So Nikki goes for a crossbody, but Alexa moves, and Nikki hurts her already injured ribs. And the ref asks her if she wants to continue, and she says yes, and then she just rolls up Alexa for the win. That's one roll up. I don't even know if there's a lot, but I'm sure there is. I mean,
Sure.
it's SmackDown and Raw. So backstage after the break, Alexa and Nikki kiss and make up for now.
Oh.
And again, I said it last week. I'm calling it now. She turns on Alexa after she loses to Bayley next week.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it seems
I could see that.
pretty obvious to me right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they'll feud until Survivor Series.
Oh, of 2021?
Yeah.
And next up, we have a new episode of Firefly Funhouse. We first watch highlights of the Swamp match, which showed Abigail Bliss.
Yeah.
And right there, it's like, I thought, like, why not have Alexa do a throwaway line about it or have Bayley and Sasha make fun of it? How do you not acknowledge it? Like, Bayley's like, oh, Nikki lost and Alexa's, with Bray Wyatt, I guess, now. Like, you should, just do that.
That's all you had to do.
Throwaway line would have been great.
Yeah.
So Bray says, I know some of you are worried that Braun is stuck in that filthy, disgusting, stinky swamp, but that swamp is 100% certified organic. And then he winks in the camera.
Nice.
And then he starts talking to the Lantern Head and tells it, you had your chance. It's his turn now. He has been unleashed.
Yeah, I really liked that.
Yeah. I mean, we've known this for months that this was going to be the SummerSlam
Right, but
match.
I like, you had your chance.
And hopefully the Fiend
Old
wins. Hopefully the Fiend wins and they rebuild him.
Yeah.
There's a
We
lot
can
of
forget
potential.
about Goldberg.
There's a lot of potential title changes for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them.
I'd say right now the two main ones are changing.
They're I think all the titles.
All the
are
titles
changing.
might be changing.
They
right?
might be. Think about it.
Right.
A lot of them.
Yeah. So next up we have Matt Riddle versus Tony Nese. I mean, this was like an NXT match.
Yeah.
Like Tony Nese is a jobber everywhere.
Right.
And we got the Bro Derek for the squash in just a couple minutes.
Right.
And then after the match, Riddle calls out King Corbin. He comes out and makes a bunch of King puns. And he says, I'm issuing a king's ransom for anyone to prove that you don't belong here. And then Riddle tells Corbin, you're the next guest on the Bro Show. Nese
What
gets
is
up
the
and
Bro Show?
well, it's the one he Oh no, I think he called that something else.
Yeah, no.
Just
The one
fucking
he-
invented?
The one he did with Timothy Thatcher on NXT, that was horrible
That
as
was
well.
Know Your Bro.
That's right, that was Know Your
Or
Bro.
the Newly
Bro
Bro
Show.
game.
The Bro Show. Well, I guess we'll find out what the Bro Show is.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll be a talk show soon.
I'm sure.
And
They
then
don't have enough of those.
Yeah.
Nice gets up and tries to attack Riddle, but Riddle kicks him in the face and does his stupid dance. One thing about game shows and stuff like that, you can't do them without an audience.
Correct.
They have a fake audience. It doesn't really work. Like,
Right.
But even when they had no one, even when they didn't even have the wrestlers ringside, they were still doing Miz TV, and like Miz would be like, "Welcome to," all right, Miz TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miz, no one's there. Or when the wrestlers used to get up on the ring post and do their poses. Who are you posing for?
Right.
The
There's
cameraman.
no one.
Yeah,
There's no one there.
For Michael Cole.
for Vince.
I'd love to see
jerk
Hulk Hogan during this pandemic.
off. Right, he does the ear thing. Yeah,
Vince, I still can't hear anything.
and like just show the New Day in the crowd, like, yeah, fucking kidding me? Yeah, go fuck yourself. So yeah,
we get the one where Big E's like eating the like piece of meat, like Daniel Bryan.
yes,
Was
it was so great.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got Miz TV. Miz makes fun of Morrison's jacket as if Miz's ring attire isn't retarded.
Right.
Like, go put on your stupid karate outfit again, you fucking idiot. Once again, they fail at comedy. Morrison says if his hashtag More Morrison doesn't go viral, it'll make him sick. And they're like, how sick? Oh, 4 Seth Rollins puke sick. And then we see 4 stars with Seth Rollins puking. That's supposed to be funny, though.
So bad.
Like they were trying to be. So then they introduce their guest, Naomi. They bring up the Naomi deserves better hashtag that went viral on Twitter. If you don't know about this story, someone got this started like, oh, Naomi deserves better, which she's not a good wrestler, so whatever. And then Booker T responded on his show. He was like, you go to hell with this give Naomi a chance bullshit. Like she has to prove herself, and it's, like no one deserves a chance. You have to fight for it. And then Naomi's fans, who I guess she has a lot on Twitter, like went crazy for her.
Right.
And it was just like, no, like Booker T was just telling her, like, yeah, you have to earn it.
But she's been the champion.
Right.
She has. And then she had a long title run.
Yeah.
She did.
With that stupid glow-in-the-dark belt.
So what do you have to earn? Like, you've done it. You've been the
Yeah.
champ. Goodbye.
And you didn't even deserve, like, you're not a good... What's your favorite Naomi match? Go ahead.
Never. None.
Never. There's not been one. There has not been one good Naomi match. I want to hear it.
She's not a great wrestler. She can't talk at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's so
She's
great about
super,
her?
and Booker was right. What he said, he's like, she's super athletic. She's one of the most athletic people in the company.
I couldn't agree more. The way she can just throw her ass into someone's face, it's amazing. It's like Michael Jordan, her, like right there.
Yeah.
She has like,
Because Michael Jordan was known for that.
Yeah,
she has her split-legged moonsault thing. That's good, but like, it's in terms of like a whole match. Watching her have a match, it's not good.
Well, I mean, it's like what was said. I mean, what have you done to prove yourself?
Right.
Everyone deserves better.
Sure.
I feel like she should have gone heel.
Shit, I mean-
and Lacey Evans should be the face in
Yeah,
this little
right.
feud.
Why not?
Ricochet deserves better at this
For
point.
sure. So yeah, Miz wonders why Naomi would go viral for losing matches and asks her if she's sick of Lacey Evans, and she's like, well, I'm sick of you two. And they say, how sick? And turns out she's 5 Seth Rollins puke sick. So then they introduce... Yes. Joe's brain has left his body. So then they introduce their surprise guest, and of course it's Lacey Evans. Lacey talks shit, and then Naomi pushes her while she puts on lipstick.
She's putting on lipstick for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, just fucking push her already. We
By the
know what
way-
you're going to do.
She already had lipstick on.
She
She
did.
did.
Yeah.
And there was nothing wrong with it. Like, it looked
No.
fine.
By the end of the segment, her lipstick was like an inch thick.
Yeah.
It's like off her lip.
Putting
So
it all
Lacey
on.
retreats out of the ring, and Naomi laughs at the lipstick all over her face. Like, oh, okay, that'll push Naomi.
Right.
Because she pushed Lacey, and now she's laughing at her lipstick. That's hilarious.
You know how you could actually like work with this story? Don't have her clean the lipstick off, like quote unquote. You know,
just
like
stays on?
leave it there, and then you want to know how I got these scars?
That's just a joker. This was permanent lipstick.
Lacey Joker Evans.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Sports keep coming back, and so does your chance to bet on them with our exclusive wagering partner, betonline.ag. Major League Baseball is finally back in full swing, and there's no shortage of ways to get in on all the action. BetOnline has all the odds, futures, and props for you to bet on. And as sports starts to return, BetOnline has sat down with Eddie George from the NFL, Robert Ory, 7-time NBA champ, and Harold Reynolds from Major League Baseball to get their opinions on what it'll be like playing without fans in what they have called Fandemic. So visit betonline.ag today to check out all the odds and up-to-date sports news. Don't forget to sign up and take advantage of all the welcome back to sports bonuses. Make sure you use the promo code CLNS50 for a 50% deposit bonus at BetOnline, your online wagering experts. So backstage, Kofi comes out of the trainer's room and he tells Big E that he's going to be out for at least 6 weeks due to Cesaro power bombing him through those 2 tables at Extreme Rules, which was a great spot. Okay. But again, we've seen people have had way worse done to them. And they're like, doing flips the next day.
Jimmy King. Sting broke his neck with a bat.
That's like the 3rd week in a row you've brought that up.
I know. That's my new
I think
goal.
that's
Bring up Ready to Rumble every week.
Please stop. So then Big E tells Kofi, when you get back, we'll get our tag titles back. But Kofi tells Big E, right now it's your time. And Big E isn't sure at first, but Kofi tells him it's what me and Xavier want. Now put your meat on my meat. And they hug.
And Joe, put your meat on my meat.
You got it.
You didn't do it.
We are.
Wow, that's some impressive meat then.
I mean, let me get a couple Patreon dollars
So
out of this.
they bump Junk, and I guess Big E's going to get somewhat of a singles push.
Sure. I would like to see Big E versus
I can't
AJ.
see him winning the title anytime soon.
He'll win a title.
Well, there's only one other one. He's going to win the IC title?
Sure.
Yeah.
They can
Probably
push
not.
him over
He'll probably
AJ.
fight AJ, but lose.
Yeah, maybe.
Next up we have Drew Gulak.
Oh, wait. Big E deserves better.
For sure he does.
I did like how Corey said, you know what? I can't wait to see what Big E does.
Yeah.
For a heel announcer to say that,
Yeah.
it was kind of like, ooh, is Big E going to come out as like a bad guy? Or
Maybe.
There's a meme that shows Bane and like that weird guy that wears the pink suit everywhere.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like Bane before New Day, Bane after
No,
New
Big
Day.
E.
Or Big E before New Day.
Yeah.
Big E
What
after.
pink suit guy?
You know, the guy who's like...
Like a CGI thing.
Okay, whatever.
He's just like, in other words, like goofy, you know what I mean? Like
Gotcha.
Big E, and then like Big E's like this big, strong dude.
Yeah.
But in New Day, he's awful.
Here it is. This.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was fast. I don't even know what this is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like Big E with New Day. Big E.
I don't know. I mean, Big E before the New Day wasn't very enjoyable to watch.
Well, yeah.
Maybe now.
But I mean, he's more monsterish.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, there's Mandy Rose. Okay, let's get off Instagram now so we can concentrate on the
Facebook.
So yeah, we got Drew Gulak. Facebook owns Instagram. It's the same thing. Yeah, didn't think of that, did you? Nope. So
Just
we got
say the internet.
the interwebs. So we got Drew Gulak versus Grand Metalik versus Lindsay Dorado versus Shorty G, in which you probably would assume is a loser gets fired match.
Sure.
So,
No,
bottom
like,
right?
all losers get
Bottom
fired.
right?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Again?
Times
No,
two.
no.
Come on.
So like you would think like where's one winner?
Yeah.
And the rest of them leave WWE forever.
Right. You get to stay.
Winner stays
Yeah.
in town.
But no, AJ Styles is on commentary, so you're like, why is he there? Well, that's because the winner gets a shot at the IC title.
How are these the best 4 guys for the most
Right.
prestigious title in the land?
Are they just doing like?
The most historic.
Are they just
Lucha
copying?
House Party and 2 other guys.
Are they just trying to copy Cody Rhodes' open challenge where he just beats a jobber every week?
Oh
Yes.
my God! I
Yes.
texted. They posted it, and I said, man, I guess no one on the main roster wants your title, Cody. Damn. Or something
Right.
like that. He was like,
So Shorty G gave Dorado a German suplex off the top, and Dorado did a backflip to land on his stomach. That was nice. And then Grand Metalik hit Shorty G with an elbow drop off the top rope for the win. Grand Metalik
elbow drop.
is going to fight AJ Styles. So after the match, Styles gets in the ring, offers Metalik a handshake, but then slaps the shit out of him.
Nice.
Metalik slaps AJ back, gives him a DDT, and then holds up the IC title for the first and only time in his career.
Is this a SummerSlam match?
This is as close as you're ever... No, it's next week, I think.
okay.
Yeah.
And I saw someone put, it's good to see Grand Metalik get a push. a squash match against AJ Styles as a push.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So next up, we have Kayla Braxton interviewing Nakamura and Cesaro backstage. This was so bad. They brag about their win, that they're the tag champs, and Nakamura says, Kofi went splat. And if we put Big E through table, then it would have been a bigger splat. And now every tag team on SmackDown will go splat. And I went, fuck you. That was so bad. And then finally, we have the main event, Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus in a bar fight. And I guess it was Sheamus's bar because his bartender was working there.
Yeah.
Was
But
it
I mean, like,
supposed to be?
this is his bar.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
This looked like a real bar. I didn't feel like
Probably
it was
was.
a set.
No, I'm sure it was.
Which means the urinal part.
So, wait, the urinal part?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
He washes his head in a urinal.
Oh.
Jeff's head.
It wasn't a sink?
We've all been there.
It was not a
Yeah,
sink.
sometimes you're too drunk to know.
Well, that's when you go, oh, it's a set. But you're like, wait a minute, there was stairs and like it actually flushes water. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not being naive, but I think it was a real bar.
I think it was a real bar.
So
So,
he
Sheamus...
must have like clean all of the pubis.
I don't
off
think
of
they
that
would have
urinal.
built a set
pubis.
just for that. You know what I mean? That didn't, I don't know.
Yeah.
So Sheamus shows up, and the referee's already in there waiting. The referee's like, "Hey, what's up?
I'm on my fourth beer.
I've been here for 5 hours. What the fuck?" So Sheamus sits down to have a shot, and then we hear Jeff say, "Yo, I'm here." Like, what?
Huh?
Just walk in.
That's how all barroom brawls start.
Yeah.
Yo,
And then
I'm here.
Sheamus offers Jeff a shot, but he declines and instead pours a beer. The ref asks, "You guys ready to do this?" And Jeff's like, "Not yet. You know you're just here to count to 3, right?" Like, why is Jeff being a dick to the ref?
Heel Jeff Hardy.
You know you're just a fucking ref, right, bitch? So then Jeff tells Sheamus, "My brother had to delete his WWE career.
Ooh.
Tonight I've got to recover mine." And then he confesses his sins, again, like as if Sheamus is some sort of moral authority. Like, what is this?
Right.
So then Sheamus tells Jeff, "You're never going to change. You're weak, pathetic, and nobody cares about you anymore." And then things get even weirder.
Are you still the bar? What? You're a comedian now, are you? You're damn right. I still raised the bar, and I still am the bar. Cool. I'm connected to everything now. I am that window over there.
What?
I'm that light over there.
Huh?
I'm that TV over there. I am this bar, man.
What?
Did he say TV or titty?
Even Sheamus
TV.
is like, what?
Yeah. Clearly, Jeff is drunk.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Like,
Jeff
what are you
stopped
talking
drinking
about?
and
had-
he's done
he had
narcotics.
drinks. He
Why
had
would
drinks.
you be the bar if you're not supposed to, if you fucking gave up drinking?
Right.
Why would you be
Of
on
all
that
things.
window, on that TV?
I drank so much, I am a bar.
Yeah.
My body's a bar.
That makes no... Like, what is this writing? So Sheamus talks more shit, so Jeff throws the beer in his face, and they start the... At least it wasn't piss this time.
Yeah, that's true.
A fucking giant mug of piss. I've never peed that
Unless
much.
it was natural light. Am I right? Am I right, Eric? Am I right?
I mean, Jeff broke the world record for piss, for one piss. For that episode.
Wait, don't do that on him yet. We need to measure this. Are the Guinness guys here yet?
They do Dumb and Dumber. He's like, hold on, I need another one. I can't stop going.
Right, yeah.
She just-
Which, ironically, the only time I ever piss like that is when I'm drinking all night.
Of
so
course.
Sheamus's joke was probably right.
Yeah, of course.
You've been a happy hour all day.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah.
for
yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Pissing like a racehorse, sure.
So, Sheamus drags Jeff across the entire bar, and he whips Jeff into a drum set. And then later, Jeff gets the upper hand, so the bartender attacks him, and Jeff power bombs him through a table.
yes.
But then Sheamus breaks a bar stool over Jeff's back and puts his hat over Jeff's face and has a beer. And, like, so far, okay, obviously, the dialogue that they had before the fight was horrible.
Yeah.
Right.
But then once the fight started, I was like, oh, this is good. It's a fight. They're not doing anything stupid.
You're using the surroundings. Jeff
Yeah.
on the bar. He threw basketballs from the basketball
Yeah.
machine at
Yeah,
Sheamus.
that's good.
They went up and down stairs.
Right. So
There's
far,
a
I'm like,
urinal.
oh, finally a good cinematic match.
Yeah, right.
But then Sheamus walks back to Jeff, takes off the hat, and now Jeff has the makeup on his face. So, once again, every cinematic match has to have magic.
Has to
Yes.
have magic.
Jeff then breaks a bottle over Sheamus's head, does a swanton off a ladder for the win.
Yeah.
And then he puts the hat over Sheamus's face. And then Jeff closes and reopens his eyes, and his spooky contacts disappear.
Here's what's funny about WWE. And
What?
Here's what's funny about their production value. You and I,
Yeah.
in this room, can put the camera on me, close my eyes, open them back up, and have different eyes.
Right.
It's an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Especially in 2020.
Right.
He closes his eyes.
Yes.
They cut to a different camera shot, and he opens his eyes.
Yeah.
They couldn't even do that.
Right.
They couldn't even do that.
I mean,
There's no production
they
value
put the
there.
glow in Orton's eyes a few years back. Like,
They couldn't even do that.
They made him a snake.
that's just lazy.
They couldn't even do that.
That's
It is
just
just
lazy.
lazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just lazy. McMahon
And, like,
gave us $25
what's the
to
significance?
shoot this whole video.
What's the significance of him getting rid of the spooky eyes? Like,
Right.
what's the significance there?
If
he
he
would've-
like Storm,
If he would have opened his eyes,
turn white.
like open your eyes, the eyes are gone and the makeup's gone. Like, okay. As much as I would have hated that, I
Right,
get it.
yeah.
I get it. You've turned back into Jeff Hardy
Yes.
from Brother Nero or wherever the fuck he's supposed to be.
He's an anomaly.
Are we supposed to
enigma.
know? Are we supposed to know that Brother Nero exists in this world?
I think so.
yeah.
Well, no, because he
What, in the
has
Hardy cinematic universe?
Yeah, because the match against the match against Bray Wyatt, he showed up as Brother Nero
Yeah, that's
for
true. Yeah.
like a second. Remember?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was the end of SmackDown. Ugh. So on to Raw. We start things off with a Randy Orton in-ring promo. He says, Rock and Austin are some of the biggest stars in WWE history, but they don't hold a candle to my accomplishments. Edge. But something's missing. I desire to be the WWE champion once again. And he looks in the camera to tell McIntyre, you have what I want. I want a WWE championship match at SummerSlam, and when I RKO you and take your title, you'll never see it coming. And, like, he didn't even say he wants to face Drew or Dolph, like, whoever wins that match.
Yeah.
But I didn't even realize this till later that they changed it to a non-title match. Like, when they announced it last week, Dolph versus Drew again, they're like, okay, it's for the WWE title again.
Right.
But then once Raw starts, they didn't even say it was for the title. So they
Yeah.
changed it and didn't
Yeah,
tell
but did they
anyone.
ever actually say it wasn't for the title?
Well, they never said, like, this match is for the title.
The
Like,
ref didn't hold it up and all that? I don't
yeah.
remember.
Because I was wondering, I was like, why are they just saying it's going to be Orton versus McIntyre? Like, do they just know no one believes Dolph has a shot at winning?
But then Dolph even says in his little promo, you know, no, it's going to be me at SummerSlam. I don't know.
It made no sense.
They're all over the board.
I'm so confused.
So
There's
nothing's changed.
There's no consistency.
None.
So we start with a Randy Orton in-ring promo. He wants the title. He leaves. And then we follow that with a Nia Jax in-ring promo.
Top right.
Now, how did they expect Nia Jax to follow Randy Orton? Not even cutting the commercial. He leaves, and then Nia Jax comes out, and they like look at each other, and then she walks to the ring to cut a promo. What a horrible idea.
Right.
That's just, first of all, she's not good, period, anyway. But, like, do you hate her? Like, why would you make her follow Randy Orton?
Didn't he RKO her in the Rumble or like
Yes.
throw her
Yes.
over? Like the
2
only
years ago, yeah.
the only man to hit a woman in 5 years and they cross paths.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Yeah.
bitch, don't you fucking dare me.
Don't you come in my Rumble. So Nia wants another title match, but then Shayna Baszler comes out and says nobody gives a damn what you want. So they start brawling, but refs eventually split them up. We'll get back to that. Next up, we have the Street Profits in-ring promo. 3 separate promos to start the show.
Correct.
And they're only out there to introduce the 3 tag teams for the first match because whoever wins gets a shot at the titles at SummerSlam. And Angelo Dawkins just randomly suggests that Zelina Vega wants to fuck Ivar. How dare you?
That's so funny because I also want to fuck Zelina Vega.
Yeah?
Nice.
But at least you're saying it. You're not saying Zelina wants to fuck Ivar.
Yeah. Or Andrew Pisano.
It's just like, what? So we got the Viking Raiders versus Ricochet Ricochet and Cedric versus Andrade and Garza. And they had 3 legal men at all times, but then sometimes all 6 would be in the ring, and then other times they're tagging. So there's no consistency.
Because AEW.
I mean, it's just like AEW match. There's like you never knew who the legal men
Yeah.
were. And then Andrade and Ricochet briefly team up on Eric, and then Ricochet goes for a pin on Eric, but then he's shocked when Andrade pulls him off. Andrade's right there. They both beat up Eric, and then Ricochet's like, Cool, thanks. And then Andrade pulls him off, and Ricochet's like, what?
Yeah.
Did he think in that moment he became tag partners with Andrade?
Yeah, I hate
Yes.
when they do this.
Did Ricochet turn heel all
Right.
of us for like a minute there?
Yeah.
All of that.
What are you doing? I said we would share the title opportunity.
I get my opportunity. Obviously, I beat them.
I
and
already
then
told
give you a shot.
Cedric I break up with you. I broke up with Cedric. You didn't break up with Garza. You hate him.
Right.
We could take Zelina with us. It's fine. And then, of course, Casey Canzaro and the crowd's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Yes.
So in the end, Garza hits Cedric with the wing clipper for the win. And then Andrade and Garza attack Ford and Dawkins after the match and then run away. Like they attack him like, okay, run away.
Yep.
Like little bitches.
But they'll obviously beat the Street Profits at SummerSlam.
Easily.
Well, they lost to them last week. They lost to the Street Profits last week.
Right.
Non-title match.
Yes.
They lost. Now, the next week, they have an opportunity to get a title match against the Street Profits, and they win.
Right.
Yes.
Now they're going to fight the Street Profits.
And clearly win.
Yes.
Probably win. So now we have Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler. This should be a big match because it's, two of the biggest heel women on Raw.
Yeah, totally.
Double count out, 60 seconds into the match.
Nice.
And the ref made it so obvious by like the third
my
count.
God.
He's like 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Just ring it. They're not coming back.
Yeah. And then security tries to split them up, but they beat them up instead. And it's all guys in black shirts. But then some random guy that looks like Sami Zayn gets in the ring. He's got big hair, a white suit or whatever. Like he looks so original from everyone else we've ever seen. And he's supposed to be security. And he's like, stop it, Nia, no. Shayna, no. And then Nia beats that guy up too. It's like, who is this guy?
Right.
Seriously.
Who are you?
You can't do that.
We want to see more of this guy.
Yeah. Is
like
that the GM?
Yeah.
Maybe. I've never seen this guy ever.
No.
In any backstage segment, like never.
Yeah.
It's so weird that they would do something like that. Makes no sense. You have to, if he's going to look different from everyone else, you have to establish who the fuck he is.
Right.
And where's that big Dan Mather looking motherfucker? The bald guy. The 7-foot guy.
No, he got Corona.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. So he's not, and he's only the GM of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Is he?
Well, I don't know. I mean, might as well be. He's been making matches. So, yeah, we got Seth Rollins, an in-ring promo with Murphy. He says, Dominic Mysterio is here to confront me, but I don't want to hurt people anymore, and I don't want there to be any violence. By the way, real quick, did you see the video someone posted last week where the rock and roll guy in the crowd who was doing all those chants last week during Raw, he made Rollins laugh.
He did?
And, I didn't even realize until someone posted on Twitter. And, because he goes, Rey Mysterio. And then the guy goes, can't walk! And then Seth goes, Rey Mysterio. Like, he laughed for a second there.
That was this week or last week?
Can't walk, can't see, obviously.
Yeah.
He yelled, can't see. It was last week when that happened. He made Seth laugh. And then he even bothered, changing that or editing it. But
Sure, why not?
that was funny. So, yeah, Dominic comes out to the ring, and Seth tries to talk him down, tries to hug him, but Dominic tackles him. So Seth and Murphy beat him up, and Seth looks at the steel steps. And then Aleister Black runs out for the save, but he gets beat up too. Seth gives Aleister a curb stomp and then tells Murphy to sacrifice him. And Murphy doesn't want to do it, but Seth slaps him a few times and asks, are you in this for real? You know what you have to do. So Murphy grabs Aleister and pushes his eye into the steel steps.
That's it.
Yeah.
We got another pirate. He's part of the pirate club.
Pirate.
Arr.
And then Seth tells Murphy to get Dominic so they can sacrifice him as well, but then Dominic beats them up with a kendo stick.
Yes.
And they retreat.
So Seth versus Dominic at SummerSlam, or Ray and Dominic versus Seth and Murphy?
I don't care.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we need we need that sounder. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I mean, God, I'm so tired of this.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of this.
The eyeballs. I'm over the eyeballs.
So backstage, R-Truth asks Mustafa Ali.
It's just so stupid. Cabeza por ojo. Head for eye? What?
R-Truth asks Mustafa Ali, he's like, hey, are you on the MVP lounge? And he's like, you mean the VIP lounge, you fucking idiot? And he's like, oh, okay, are you interested in the 24/7 championship? But Ali tells him, no, why would I want that shit? Only there's 2 people that want it. You
I've been
and
on
Shelton
TV
Benjamin.
in 9 months, and I don't want it.
Right. He says, no, I'm focusing on my match with Lashley. And then Truth says, okay, well, I got my eyes on you, Mufasa. And then he walks away. And then Ali says, did he just call me Mufasa?
And until he said that, I didn't even know he made a mistake. Mustafa.
And Mustafa Ali said that to himself
Yes.
out loud. Did
Right.
he just call me Mufasa?
Yeah.
Just amazing comedy. So we got the VIP lounge with the Hurt Business. MVP's guest is Ali, and he tries to recruit him, but Ali says no. Then all of a sudden, R-Truth shows up and tackles Shelton Benjamin out of the ring, goes for the pin, but Shelton kicks out, and Truth runs away.
Can I be like the attorney for some of these guys?
Yeah.
Hey, what do you got? Yeah, MVP, who's on TV like 4 times an episode, wants to recruit me to his club. Oh, yeah, that's a yes. That's a hard yes.
Hard yes.
Hard yes. Whenever you guys break up, you'll probably have the biggest push in your life because you'll be beating his ass every week. So, yes, do it, of course.
Yeah.
Join.
Seriously.
Right, like where I
No
want
one's
that segment where instead of like someone actually saying, "Of course I'm not going to join up with," the like, "Yeah, I'll join." What do I?
I
sign?
just want the segment eventually where Lashley realizes he's the manager.
right.
He's like, wait a minute. What? And then like they show a bunch of flashbacks of him without a title helping MVP win a bunch of times.
Oh my
it's like
God.
it's like a twist at the
That
end of
would
the movie.
be so good.
Oh my God, I'm a manager.
No, and at the end of it, Leslie's like, no, looks good. This is good. He's my friend, okay?
Yeah.
He's my friend. Made me realize Lana, the hottest girl I've ever had, shouldn't. No, it's okay too. No, we spent a lot of time together.
I haven't had sex since I've been with MVP. I've been finding him women. What the fuck is going on?
Do we finally get Lesnar versus Lashley, both with managers in their corner?
I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
Lesnar, manager? Oh,
Paul
Heyman.
Heyman.
Heyman, MVP.
He's an advocate, Eric.
So Mustafa Ali versus Bobby Lashley. Tozawa comes out from under the ring and rolls up Shelton, but he kicks out again. And then Shelton, MVP, and Lashley beat up Tozawa and some random ninjas.
Yeah. Everyone's like, our roll-up isn't working on this guy.
Right. And now he's the second longest reigning 24/7 champion
I'm
of all
sure
time.
he is. So then Lashley goes for the
I'm sorry. Gronk had it for 6 months.
Yeah, but now
what it
Shelton
seems.
Benjamin has the most defenses in a single title run.
Maybe.
So Lashley goes for the Dominator, but Ali lands on his feet and then jumps off the second rope and hits a DDT. And then he goes for the 450, but Lashley moves and locks in the full Nelson, and Ali taps. And Ali tapped immediately, and the ref waited like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
The ref, he's tapping. Ali's like tapping. The ref's like,
Are you done?
Are you sure?
Are you done?
Is that an itch on your back?
I'm going to ring the bell now.
are you sure?
And you're
The
not
ref
moving.
grabs the mic. Do you want to quit?
This is not an I quit match, but
He's like-
yes.
he's like-
I quit. I quit.
He's like, kill me.
So
Do it.
Second week back,
Yes.
and he's done.
Done. Already lost to Lashley.
He was going to be the
Clean.
fucking hacker on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And then for whatever reason, Vince said, kill it.
I don't know what the hacker would have done.
He's a jobber again.
Lost to Strowman first week.
Yeah.
Maybe he has he's got like short-term memory loss or something. He's like, what is this hacker shit? That's gone. Of
course he-
Vince, we have to pay this off. What do you mean pay what off? No one has seen this
Who
yet.
do we owe money to?
Throw this in the trash.
Well, it's
Okay.
like the anonymous GM, which they didn't reveal. And then like a year later, it was Hornswoggle.
By the way.
That's what's going to happen again.
But like-
we're going to see a video a year from now, 2021. They're going to show the hacker video and then spin the chair, and it's Hornswoggle.
Yes.
I
But, like,
guarantee it.
It wasn't even like, no, Hornswoggle was given the power of GM. It was Hornswoggle stole a computer and was feeding Michael Cole like commands.
Yes.
It wasn't like he was given that title.
No.
He's like, I've been sneaking it from under the ring. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You can
This
do
is-
that.
Yeah,
That's wrestling.
easily.
If you get a computer
Yeah.
that will...
I'm sure there's a writer out there that, because these writers that work for WWE always like talk about what the original idea was going to be, but I haven't seen it about who was going to be the anonymous. I think they did. I forgot who they said it was going to, or who they wanted it to be.
literally anyone else.
Right. So, all right, now we have Sasha Banks versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship.
This was big to be like in the middle of the show. I mean, I guess
Right.
Drew had a fight later.
Right.
Yeah.
But I thought this would end the show.
They usually do
I
the
thought
biggest
it
thing in
should've.
the middle of the show.
Yeah.
For ratings or whatever.
Yeah, well, and especially during Monday Night Football, because that's halftime. They usually,
Yeah.
No, I get that, but
yeah. So Bayley and Sasha cut a promo before the match. Sasha says Stephanie's making me defend my title because she's jealous of me. And then Asuka comes out with Kyrie Sane, but then Kyrie randomly just chases Bayley to the back before the match. She just looks at her. Bayley's like, oh no. And then they run to the back.
Yeah.
But neither Sasha nor Asuka were announced as the champion. Like for the, so I guess
No, they
technically
stripped her.
So it's vacant. It was vacant at
Yes.
this point.
It really was.
Yeah.
How
dumb. So Sasha attacked Asuka's left knee the entire match. Sasha tried to get Asuka DQ'd by paying tribute to Eddie Guerrero. She tried to throw the title at Asuka, but the ref saw it, so he was like, no, fuck off. And then Sasha locks in the bank statement, but Asuka counters with an ankle lock. Sasha gets out of it, but Asuka drop kicks her off the second rope, and it was one of the best drop kicks and one of the best sold drop kicks I've seen in a long time, because Sasha sold the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And like that was like, okay, the match is over. She did that. She just has to put her in the Asuka lock and win. She's about to put her in the Asuka lock. She's holding Sasha. And then we see Bayley beating up Kyrie backstage, and Asuka sees this on the Titantron and doesn't know what to do. Sasha was out. All she had to do was put her in the Asuka lock, but instead she runs to the back to go help Kyrie. So the ref counts Asuka
Who's a
out.
professional wrestler.
Yes.
It's not like your mom's getting beat up and
Right.
literally could die.
Right.
This is your professional wrestler friend who wasn't even taking that big of a hit.
But then Kyrie yells, Asuka! She cries for her.
Right.
As Bayley's bashing her head in the fucking garage door.
Yeah.
So Asuka runs to the back, and Sasha wins the championship while passed out in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
She's dead. She's passed out.
Solid.
That's how I like to
gold.
win mine.
Yeah.
How many I mean, look, she won the belt via a count out.
Yeah.
Stephanie, no. This did not work out for you.
Right.
Like she runs to the back and loses her title.
I mean,
a
can you
title
make
that she shouldn't
Asuka-
even lost in the first place.
Correct.
Okay, so Asuka then finds Kyrie, and Bayley runs to the ring and wakes Sasha up, and she's like, "You won." Now I watched this with Leo, my 7-year-old son, because he loves Asuka.
Yeah,
he does. Like he doesn't watch all of Raw, but he's like, "Let me know when Asuka fights," because he was mad that Sasha stole her belt. So he watched this, and Leo says to me, "If I were Asuka, I would have just beaten Sasha first and then gone to save Kyrie."
Correct.
And I was like, "Yeah,
that's the correct answer."
That's because you're not an idiot."
Right.
But Asuka, you made Asuka look like a total moron.
If they only had a brain.
She just had to fight Sasha for 3 more seconds to put in the Asuka lock.
Or if you wanted to do it like this, have Bayley hold up a fucking cinder block over
Yeah,
Kyrie
I'm gonna murder her.
and look
Right.
at the camera and be like, you've got 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Longer than a 3 count or a submission
Right.
to get back there.
Yeah.
Then, okay, she had to go. She
Right.
had to go.
Yeah.
You drop everything and save your best friend's life who's leaving the show after this episode.
Yeah. And then and then like it works, and then Bayley's like, Seth's there, and she's like, "Thanks, Seth." And he's like, "You got it.
Yeah.
Now kill her anyway." What?
All right.
Kill her, all right?
kill her, all right? Take out her eyeball, give it to me, all right?
So now they really have all the belts, and then a lot of people on Twitter were like, "Oh, it's the 2-man power trip," because Stone Cold and Triple H had
Right.
they had the world title, the IC title, and the tag titles together.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's that all over again.
2-woman power trip.
So I wonder if Asuka's just going to win this title back, like sooner rather than later.
I don't know.
And so then they can fight their SummerSlam match?
It seems
Bayley,
like
Sasha? I
Well, you
don't think
can't
that's
have
happening.
Bayley and Sasha fight each other when they're both champions. That doesn't make
And why
sense.
would they? They're both happier than pigs
Yeah.
and shit right now.
Right. I mean, look,
Best friends, they
I
both have titles.
don't know how
Yeah.
long this can last, but I want the Bayley Sasha match, but I want to have it when there's fans back. But
And when I
don't
can
know
go
if-
to it.
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know if could they really wait that long? I don't know if they are. Maybe they will. We'll see.
Like the WWE, can they wait that long?
Yeah. Because
Sometimes I feel like they have this great idea and like, okay, they're going to go this way.
Who does
Sasha
Bayley-
Bayley and SummerSlam? Okay, got it. Then they go, ooh, we're really close to having fans again, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, squash it. We'll wait.
Yeah.
We'll do it when we have fans.
well, it's like who does Bayley fight at SummerSlam? Sasha could.
Cross?
No, she's fighting her on SmackDown
Nikki
next week.
and Alexa.
She's done that before too.
Yeah.
Naomi?
There's no way. There's
Wild
She's
card.
beaten all of them on
Yeah.
SmackDown.
Yeah,
She's
she
beaten
has.
all of them. Who the fuck could she possibly fight?
Carmella returned.
You'd have to call someone from NXT, like some random.
Dana Brooke?
She's beaten her too.
Tamina. Oh wait, they did that.
Oh no. So I guess that's. So then backstage, Charlie Caruso is waiting outside of the trainer's room to get an update on Kyrie. Bayley and Sasha walk up real quick to brag about the win, but then they leave. And then Asuka walks out of the trainer's room, and Charlie asks her for an update on Kyrie. Let's take a listen.
Asuka clearly upset.
Thanks, Tom Phillips. You fuckface.
You think?
I think Asuka's upset.
I can't speak Japanese, but I'm pretty sure she's clearly upset.
He should have been like, wow, Asuka seems thrilled by the news. That's weird. So I guess that's Kyrie's.
My Google Translate says, I'm glad this bitch is gone. I'm not her best friend. Ship her ass back to Japan. All right, well, that's what she's screaming.
Let's Google for you.
That's Google Translate.
Hold on, I have another translator right here. I can't wait to face fuck this. Hold on, wait, hold on. Oh,
That's-
swipe. Oops.
That's a text.
So I guess that's Kyrie's send off. That's more like Vince.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna kill her.
Right.
I'll give you a win, then dead. You don't re-sign with me? You want to go back because you haven't seen your husband since COVID? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm your husband.
Right? No,
Don't ever
seriously.
forget it.
Seriously. When you fell asleep, I married you. We did it on the show once.
Right in the middle.
Oh, God. Oh, right. All right, bye, Kyrie. But remember one thing.
I love you.
We're married.
So next up, we have...
Did you sign the contract? Flip to page 27, section 3. What about the guys with the married McMahon? No!
So next up, we have a tribute video to Regis Philbin, who passed away at the age of 88.
I saw Mom the day after that happened,
Yeah?
and I was like, Mom, I'm so sorry.
Right.
This is your favorite human being outside us. I mean, not me or Andrew, but like outside of the family.
I would say.
Yeah, no, but like my mom, I mean, maybe the biggest Regis fan I've ever met.
Yeah.
And
he was
she's-
great.
And she's
loved
like,
him.
I don't know. He just died. Like, no one knew he was sick. They said natural causes. I said, Mom, he was 88. Oh, bullshit. He had something. I said, and you have the right to know what his personal
He
medical
was
history is?"
assassinated.
You know what I mean? She goes, yeah.
It's a conspiracy.
I'm his
I tell
fan.
ya.
Of course I have the right to know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all right.
Well, so our parents have a story of when they saw Andre the Giant in an airport a long time ago, obviously. And our dad tried to go up to him to, like, just meet him or whatever. Or I don't know exactly what he was. Maybe just say hi, shake his hand. But Andre wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And like, our mom has always said, like, yeah, what a shame. Like, shame on Andre, you know? Like, and I was like, Mom, he probably had like 1,000 people a day trying to shake
Right.
his hand.
How dare he not shake your father's
Yeah.
hand?
And then after watching many documentaries, I'm sure he was drunk.
Right?
He probably didn't even know what was happening in that
yeah,
moment.
for sure.
Lady. What?
He's probably saw our dad and he's like, who are you?
No, he's probably
Did
like,
anybody go to
hello, lady. No? Shake hands. No, I put this elephant dick in
My
you.
hand will kill you. No, but I mean, I loved Regis on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That's the greatest game show ever.
Yeah.
He was the best.
I loved him on the episode of How I Met Your Mother where they're trying to find the perfect burger.
Yeah, I mean, you say that as if Joe and I have not watched that show.
I don't know that.
All right, and then Regis found it, and Regis was eating it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking nailed that one.
Like he was there the first time and then like they were trying to find it and Regis is like, yeah, I don't know where the place is either, but if you find it, you call me.
Nice.
Yeah, you should watch just that episode.
Have you been to Hotline Burger?
I have not.
It's all over my Instagram. It's downtown, and I'm going to go tomorrow.
Same here.
Yeah, it's all over my Instagram.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Where is that?
I don't know.
It's like Prairie. It's like downtown.
Downtown.
Okay. I guess if you're going to be there, sure.
Sure.
Are you driving there just for that?
No. I have to go downtown for something. But I figured
Bullshit.
I'd try it.
All right, so next up we have Murphy versus Humberto Carrillo. Murphy's Law for the win. All right, then we got Drew McIntyre versus
Fair.
Dolph Ziggler. For the
I'd
for
like
not
to give you
the-
more money. Do I not owe you any more money for Humberto Carrillo?
Now I cut you off.
No, he made an appearance.
I'm a
Don't
nice bookie.
Don't I get a penny back?
No.
Penny back.
No.
Nope. Fair.
No, I don't have change.
That's fair.
Yeah.
SummerSlam still hasn't happened yet, so
What is that? The U.S. title by SummerSlam?
Sorry.
No, you eventually gave me all the money because you were like, I don't want to double. You just gave it up because you were like, I don't want to lose any more money.
we doubled down on him
I think
having
you
the
paid him
title
for a future
by
bet.
SummerSlam.
You knew you would lose.
But I already paid you on it because,
Yeah.
like, he. I don't
Because
know.
you know,
There's no-
'cause you know you would just double down again after
Yeah.
SummerSlam.
I like doubling down.
All right, so yeah, Drew versus Dolph. Drew gets a promo before Dolph comes out saying he accepts Orton's challenge for SummerSlam. And then Dolph comes out and is like, what's the stipulation? And again, like, if you're Dolph and this is not for the title, why even agree to this match?
Right.
Right.
This makes no sense.
Correct.
I'll let you pick the stipulation, and it's not for the title. Like, what?
Maybe because if I beat him, then I'll get a title shot again. One of those.
You know, it would have been funny
Nope.
if Drew, if it says it was for the title, and then he's like, "What stipulation?" Drew's like, "The stipulation is it's not for the title." And Dolph's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Fuck.
Total heel move, but yeah.
So Drew says it's an Extreme Rules match again. So you could hit me with a chair, put me through a table, but I can too. So now Drew can break the rules.
Announcer's like, well, the face is dumb as always. He should have flipped it on Dolph.
Yeah, exactly. So Drew breaks the plexiglass by throwing Dolph through it. McIntyre torches Ziggler until Dolph low blows him again, just like he did at Extreme Rules. Drew tackles Ziggler through the barricade. McIntyre goes for the Claymore, but Dolph counters with a zigzag for a close pin. And then after that, McIntyre Claymores Ziggler through a table that was leaning up against a turnbuckle. So
Boom.
cool little finish there.
Nice. Yeah, cool.
Game over for Dolph.
Yep.
And then after
Forever.
the match,
He's done.
Yes. After the match, Orton hits Drew with an RKO out of somewhere. If you didn't see this coming, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, sorry.
Then maybe this is your first week watching wrestling.
Yes.
And then Orton tells McIntyre, he's like, I told you wouldn't see it coming. Well, Drew's the only one that didn't.
Right.
But Orton holds up the title to end the show. But, I mean, that was, come on, 100%.
Most obvious RKO.
Right.
Joe's lock of the century?
Sure. Why not? Everyone's lock of the session.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even take that bet. You know.
Especially knowing he's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it would have been something, they should have had Orton not even be on the show till the end.
Yeah.
Then do it. We already figured that was going to be the match for SummerSlam. But, like, if you don't say it, if Orton doesn't show up in the beginning of the show and says he wants to fight Drew
Yeah.
and just RKOs him at the end, it would have been a little surprising.
Right,
And
yeah.
it holds
bit.
up the title.
A little bit.
Did the ratings work by having Orton open the show? No. No,
Oh.
they did not.
What are they?
Like 1.6. I mean, they're bad. They're gonna be bad. They're gonna be really bad until COVID's over with.
Yes.
If you could have fans in the stands again and do something big.
Yeah.
Not that they were good before COVID, but they'll be better. All right, let's give some awards.
No.
Who was your worst dressed?
Mine was Bayley on SmackDown.
That's a good answer. Aunt
Yeah.
Bayley, yeah, sure.
I have Nia Jax, whatever the hell that she was wearing with the weird colors. Not a fan.
I had King Corbin. I'm done with the King gimmick. It's been a year.
Yeah.
It's been over a year.
Over a year?
Yeah.
When did they do
It was
a King
last
of the Ring?
summer.
Last summer is
Yes.
when they did it?
Yeah. And that was when, like, Drew McIntyre was in the tournament. We were like, oh, well, clearly give it to him.
Right.
And then Eric was like, it's going to be Corbin. We were like, what? How dare you? Corbin.
Yeah.
Well, a face almost never wins the King of the Ring because they have
Well, no,
to
but McIntyre
be
was a heel
douchey.
He
then.
was.
Oh, right.
But then he was a heel.
God, last summer he was a heel.
Yeah.
A heel who never won.
Never won.
Right.
Because he was Shane's.
He was Shane's bitch.
Right.
No, but King Corbin, the King stuff, I'm done with it. I'm done. It's been a
Yeah.
fucking year.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're making King puns. It's over with. You're not a good King. Best dressed?
Sasha.
Yep.
Sasha.
Joe?
Bliss.
Anytime.
Bliss for me.
Wow, we all had someone different. I had Vega. And that pink
Vega.
top and those tight pants.
One of us is right. Two of us are wrong.
Oh, Vega wasn't hot, Eric. Sasha won on NXT when she had it was the same attire. The Great American Bash attire. Yeah, it's great.
Attire.
Worst acting.
Nakamura?
I had Nia Jax.
I had MVP.
Okay.
All acceptable.
Yeah.
Best acting.
Orton.
Orton. Who else could there be?
Who else acted?
Who else acted well?
Yeah.
Sheamus? Jeff Hardy? No.
Yes.
Speaking of which, worst comment.
I am the bar.
Worst comment, Jeff Hardy. I'm the bar.
I am the bar.
this bar, man.
I am this bar.
What about all that splat
I'm
shit?
that window.
Nakamura
That's
said?
bad too, yeah.
If you want to
But-
go for it.
Well, I'll go with the bar because you're just
Yeah.
like I don't know what you're doing.
I'm that TV. You're a TV?
You're a face. And
What does
do you
that
do?
You're a
mean?
window?
You're a window?
You're Matt Hardy?
Coming to the ring, he's the anomaly. He's a window. He's a TV. Jeff Hardy. He's a bar, I guess. And then it's just him stumbling out for
Yeah.
that TNA pay-per-view.
Yeah, right.
Best comment?
You had your chance. It's his turn now.
All right. There wasn't anything great, but I had Orton talking about how he's better than Rock and Austin. I mean, obviously he's not, but he's a heel. And,
Right. For him to bring it up.
Yeah.
It's nice. A little change.
Yeah, I just had the Corey line that I mentioned earlier. How he can't wait to see what Big E has in store. It was almost like he knows something.
Yeah. Well, remember, I mean, Corey Graves was the first to know that Kurt Angle had a bastard son.
Right.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
And then Kurt's like, "How do you know?" And then Corey's like, "People just tell me things. I don't."
Yeah.
What?
What?
Who?
They never like cleared that up either.
Who are these people?
Who tells you?
Made no sense. Worst match.
Jax versus Baszler.
That's easy.
Yep.
Was that even a match?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Technically, super slow mo.
Lashley.
Lashley Ali.
Sure. Best match. Nope.
Bar fight? Question mark.
No.
I mean, the Drew and Dolph match
I would
was
say
good, but
Sasha Asuka.
Yeah.
But the end was stupid.
the end was dumb.
I don't know.
Right.
Paths.
There's no clear winner. The Bliss Cross match wasn't bad. I don't know. They were all
Pass.
mediocre.
I pass.
Okay.
Worst move.
Our Truth and Shelton Benjamin like falling out of the ring, him trying to pin him. I don't know what that was.
Oh my god, I loved that.
Really?
It was like the camera angle. You don't see him to the last second, and he just tackles Shelton Benjamin. I
Yeah.
thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's cool.
That was
My
fun.
worst move was flushing his head in what looked like a real urinal. I was like,
yeah.
oh no, Jeff.
I had Miz and Morrison doing the floss,
Okay.
Sure.
and then best move.
Asuka did like a code breaker to Sasha when Sasha
Yeah.
jumped off the second rope.
But she like did the code breaker to like Sasha's stomach,
So
so
looked
it wasn't
cool.
really great.
The Claymore was good, but I had Jeff throwing the basketballs at Sheamus.
Okay.
I had both of my worst move and best move were dance moves, and I had Sasha shaking her ass when she came out for the match. She got on the stage, bent over, and then shook her ass for like a few seconds. I was like, that was phenomenal.
Yep.
Phenomenal.
Best move of the fucking year, if you ask
Yeah.
me. Worst moment or segment?
Miz TV.
Miz TV.
Yeah, it was. As much as
God.
I hate the miracle face paint, and you know how much I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Miz TV was just like, oh my god. Speaking of throw up, your segment was 20 Seth throw ups stars. Assholes.
Remember when Miz was like so great? He was the heel
know.
IC champ, and
Like a year ago, we were talking about, man, this guy's really good.
2 years ago.
Give him the title. 5 years ago.
A year ago was when he feuded with Shane. So 2 years ago, I mean, like, yeah, when he won, you know, he had the IC title and he cut that promo on Talking Smack.
Yeah.
So yeah, worst moment, Miz TV. Best moment or segment when Miz
guess-
TV ended for me.
Maybe. I mean,
I'll
the
go
RKO.
with that because otherwise I'm pass.
That the RKO was too. You saw it coming
Yeah,
too
it
much.
was too obvious. Way
Yeah.
too obvious. I don't know. Wasn't really anything.
Nope.
All right, that's all. Now it's time for some breaking news. WWE did confirm that Kyrie Sane is done with the company. Kyrie also took to social media to thank WWE, the locker room, and the fans, and a ton of other wrestlers tweeted about her, saying how much they love her and how great she was. But yeah, I mean, she hasn't seen her husband since COVID, so she's got to go back home.
Right.
And then AJ Styles is still pushing for a rematch with the retired Undertaker. AJ told BT Sport, I'm the IC champ. Undertaker's never been the IC champ. I'll put it on the line against you, and if you freaking beat me, I'll leave WWE forever, but if I win, you leave.
Oh boy.
So he's still saying it.
Yep. Yeah.
Why would he still do it if that's not going to happen?
Right. Please no.
Please no.
Please no.
Well, maybe I'd be okay. Well, I know it's a slippery slope.
It is.
I'd be kind of okay with it as long as AJ wins.
Yeah.
And Undertaker has a match in front of people rather than your last match being at a stupid boneyard. I mean,
Boner yard.
boneyard.
WB put out the best top 10 matches of this year, like in their opinion.
Oh, yeah?
And Boneyard was number 1.
No.
Yeah. That was their best match of the year.
Come on. Like, the Royal Rumble was a better match.
Well, the men's Rumble was like 3rd.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would be probably number 1, or like up there. I'm probably forgetting some great matches in the first 2 months of the year, but yeah. I would, yeah. I mean, just thinking
And
about
the greatest match of all time was like 4th.
How is right? What? Seriously? What? So
This is the greatest 4th best show.
the men's Rumble. It has to be that. Brock started it. That was very entertaining.
Clean
then
house.
McIntyre eliminates him. Then Edge returns.
Right.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
And then McIntyre wins.
Amazing.
Please. It's not even close.
Please. Are you listening? Come on.
Fucking idiots.
Try again. Boneyard match can be 10
That
just
is
to be ironic.
So fucking dumb. All right, so Vince had his shareholders meeting, and you know, obviously it had a lot to do with COVID, and he was talking about how he said we have a 30+ year track record of creating compelling characters. Yeah, from like 1980 to 2010.
right.
That's 30 years.
And then he says TV viewership trends have been negatively impacted by COVID, obviously, and the lack of a live audience.
Except for us.
We're nonetheless the number 1 television show on the USA Network, and consistently the number 1 podcast show on Fridays.
Vince, where does USA
Andrew's
Network
dead.
rank on a list of networks?
It's not even listed. It's off the charts.
But we're number 1.
No, he's like, it's off the charts. It's off the charts. Fuck. Then he's talking about
Vince, how many people watched the show last week?
it was 50 million.
I count.
I looked at the network number.
They called me. Everyone that watched it called me. I had 50 million calls.
Yeah. And then he talks about hold on, I gotta find when he talks about Triple H with the NXT shit. So he's like, I mean, when you continue to build stars no matter what time, it's just so, as you know, Paul mentioned about NXT talent, he's done an extraordinary job of creating new stars, and I've done an extraordinary job of burying those new stars. I mean,
Yes,
yeah,
accurate.
it's just fucking ridiculous. Any other news?
I don't have any.
All right, let's move to rumors. Rumors! Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed.
You hear about this? You see this? You hear about this?
No.
They're saying that WWE is considering having SummerSlam
Yes.
at a beach or on a boat.
Or on a, right.
Which
On a
sure.
boat with
Sure.
with no fans?
Well, I mean,
A boat that's not moving? Why don't you just do what UFC did and go to Fight Island? Go to an island.
it's just a
Although
random
UFC went to an island just so that they don't have to worry about any laws, you know, with COVID and everything.
Right.
There were fans there.
No.
Oh.
But then they did it inside. Like, why? Like, they had a UFC ring on the beach. Maybe something happened where they had to go inside, but they showed it outside. I was like, oh, this is going to be great. And then it was just inside. Like, why not do it outside? I don't know.
Who knows?
But, yeah, they should do that. Do it on a beach.
Yeah,
outside
sure.
on a beach. Why
Yeah.
not?
I'm game.
You know, do something. And then multiple sites are reporting that Aleister Black, they injured his eye like that to write him off TV for a while because Vince has lost interest in him. And you know what? So have I. Because you made his character a Rey Mysterio mark.
Right.
So I've lost interest, yeah. So good job, Vince, you idiot.
Right.
So
I never loved him, but like honestly, when he was NXT champion, I got on board. And
Yeah.
I was like, there's a lot of things this guy can do and a lot of
Again,
stories he can
the
tell.
coolest he ever looked was when he broke into NXT and he was just black massing everyone just to get to Johnny.
Right.
It was so great.
He told a great story with Velveteen Dream, and he also
Oh, yeah.
told a great story with Andrade.
Yeah.
And with Johnny
Yes.
in the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
He
they
could
just
put on
keep
some
fucking
really
things up.
great matches, but he's a Rey Mysterio fan. And then Talk Sport reports that Charlotte had successful surgery on her tits. Oh, sorry. But they're saying there's no chance she's going to be wrestling at SummerSlam.
I heard they took him out. She's not going to have implants anymore.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For real?
What are you, crazy?
Well, no, because in the interview she was saying she was getting him fixed, but she was like, I'll be back soon, but apparently she's not going to be at SummerSlam, and She's currently considering a few TV roles, which is what her father Rick recently said in an interview. But wrestling's still her top priority. But like, what TV roles?
Right.
She's not famous. She's not famous outside of wrestling.
No.
Outside
She
of
could do,
wrestling, no
like-
one knows who she is.
She can, like, what is that show? She can appear on Dynamite.
Yeah. But like,
Dynamite After Dark.
there's no like, is there anyone in wrestling right now that is known outside of wrestling? Any full like no, there's no full timers
No.
known outside
Like
of wrestling.
doing, well, like maybe she just means a role on like a Big Show's fucking Netflix show or something. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to
You're
be.
gonna replace his wife.
She's not gonna come on Law and Order and be a new detective or anything like
Well,
that.
the way
Dun,
Rick,
dun.
the way Rick said it, he was like, "Yeah, she's some big TV roles."
Yeah, Regis and Kelly, or sorry, Ryan and Kelly, or whatever it is. Kelly and whatever.
Any other rumors?
Tonight Show.
No.
Okay, then trivia time.
All right. I just saw this and confirmed it through Wikipedia, very reliable source.
Oh yeah.
Who was the first WWE wrestler to appear in 10 straight WrestleManias?
10 straight, huh? It's got to be Undertaker.
It is not Undertaker.
So there was someone before him.
Yes.
Macho wasn't around for that long. Hogan certainly wasn't. Warrior. I don't know. Did it start with the first one? Had to have.
I believe the second one.
The second one. Wow, that's tough.
Confirming that now because I
So 2 to 11. Who was at 11? What was let's do another. What was WrestleMania 11? Like 12 was Shawn Triple H, right? Or Shawn Triple H.
Yeah,
Shawn
yeah.
Brett.
Yes.
12 was Shawn Brett. So 11 was Shawn Diesel. Right?
Yeah.
I don't remember now. No, Shawn. Fuck.
It's 2 through 12, I believe, or 2 through 11.
Yeah.
Is it King Kong Bundy?
What? Was he in 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8?
Just
No, he wasn't in
throwing
any
out
of
people
those.
that I know were at 2.
Like DiBiase? I don't.
You guys are so funny.
Shawn Michaels.
No,
No, he's too young.
you said his name.
Macho?
I'm like, no. I was like, oh, they got it.
Warrior?
No,
Diesel?
you said his name.
Hogan?
In this conversation.
We already said his name.
That's hilarious.
Oh, Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, WrestleMania 11 was Shawn versus Bret. I was like, they got it. They're like, okay, I don't know. Diesel?
Go back last week where Joe's the idiot.
And every week before that. Yeah.
That was really mean. Thanks for not slapping his hand. All right, what's
Wow.
next? Fan questions.
Oh yeah, fan questions.
Tune in next
Well, no,
week
I'm
where
just saying
Eric's
it's
the
like
idiot.
like last week I did trivia and Joe took a while.
Did you listen to the show?
Yeah.
You did, yeah.
I don't even.
I should have had that.
You should have.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
I don't even remember what it was. What the hell was it?
I don't know.
Who's won the World Championship, Lucha Championship,
No, that was a few weeks ago. I
Yeah.
think.
or who's appeared on every one of those shows? Maybe.
No,
No.
It was something else last week.
No.
I don't even remember. Oh no, it was the. I think it was the who's
Who's
three
won-
men that's
yeah.
won the Royal Rumble, King of the Ring, and
Oh,
Money in the
yes.
Bank.
Yes.
Yeah. Took you a while to get the last one, I think. All right, fan questions. Bobby Soydam, if allowed, are you guys going to Mania next year? Yeah.
Well,
And that was the
If
plan.
allowed.
originally. Hollywood?
Yeah.
we had it so. Set
I want to
up.
go somewhere. Anywhere.
Anywhere.
I don't care.
Like
And
I
we'll-
said, I'm ready to go to the first live show that there is. If it's in a
Wherever
cool town.
it is.
Yeah.
Saudi.
Got me out of here. Sorry.
It might be in Saudi. I don't know.
Yeah, we might have to.
Sure.
Done. 20-hour plane ride. Let's go.
Yep. Don't have drugs on you because firing squad.
Yeah. Don't be drunk.
Steve the Don Valente, WrestleMania 37 is still booked for Hollywood. Would this mean we're getting all cinematic matches if crowds don't come back?
I've actually heard that they may go back to Tampa.
No, that would be for the following year.
Oh, the following. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Whatever. I'll go.
All cinematic matches. Rive, what one piece of wrestling memorabilia would you want the most? I personally want an original Kane mask pre-2001.
Interesting.
I want a macho robe.
Ooh, I want a flare robe.
I want like the title, that Shawn won at WrestleMania 12.
Oh, man.
I want that.
I
want
want
the exact one.
I want to find the hair I pulled off Sean's head because I haven't found it. In a
I
while.
can clone him.
It was in the little Ziploc, but it's 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe it's my fault. He's bald now.
Yeah,
You started
it. Yeah,
started a chain reaction.
you infected his hair
Yeah.
with.
You pulled his hair so hard, one eye went in like, oh.
Oh no! You did everything to him, Jesus.
No!
And then Sonny saw him and was like, "I don't want him anymore."
Yeah.
Damn.
It was all
ruined
Joe's
Sonny.
fault.
Jeez. Now
Damn,
Sonny's
a lot
on-
happened. And I whistled at Sunny to turn around. She finally did. And then she left the WWE. Oh, my God. What have
Joe's
I
like the
done?
Black Widow of WWE.
Yep.
All those guys in the ladder match.
I'm going to go find Lashley and just shake his hand.
NXT Takeover. What happened to all of them?
There, yeah.
You're like, oh, that's my favorite match of all time. EC3, gone. Ricochet, buried. Velveteen Dream, gone. Adam Cole, not champ anymore.
Lars Sullivan raping somewhere.
porn star.
Lars Sullivan, porn.
Who's the sixth guy? Killian Dane? He isn't
Yeah.
doing anything.
Porn? No, that's not so
God.
bad. Man, oh, man. Okay.
I'll stop.
All right, Big Dick Johnson.
Yes.
That's yeah. Does WWE bring back live audience to the PC first, or do they hold out until they can bring fans to a normal venue? Well, they've
There's
kind
a
of
good question.
they've brought some fans to the PC
Yeah.
number recently.
And
Yeah,
it
but-
didn't work out.
When they open the doors, that's a really good question, actually. I'm going to say they're going to wait till they can travel.
Yeah, for sure.
Because how many people maybe live in that area that, who knows?
I think
It's got to be in a state like Texas where like everyone's fighting to take their masks off.
Right.
Yeah. Robert Enright pushed Fire Barry a title run for the following: Ricochet, Xavier Woods, Mustafa Ali.
Push
Woods.
Xavier Woods.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Barry Ricochet, Fire Ali.
Done.
Yeah, that's easy. Carlos Ramirez pushed Fire Barry alternate movie scenarios. Tobey Maguire for Spider-Man 4.
John Malkovich was going to be the Vulture.
Yes, but you know that movie was going to be horrible.
Right.
Ed Norton still playing Hulk in the MCU.
Okay.
Push that, first of all.
Yeah.
Because I hate how they made Mark... I've said this before on the podcast, I think, but Mark Ruffalo's like an idiot version of Bruce
That doesn't
Banner.
mean they wouldn't have done that with Ed Norton.
What?
Like
No,
if
but
Ed
in
Norton was still
the
Hulk.
Hulk movie, he wasn't dumb.
Yeah,
so
he
what,
was
he just
really
becomes
smart.
dumb?
Yes.
Why didn't you do this to do Vision?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Didn't think of it. Didn't think of it.
He's an idiot.
What are you, 16?
And then Tony Stark's
Yeah.
like, Bruce, the Avengers broke up. He's like the Beatles broke up?
What do you mean broke up?
Like the Beatles?
Like the Beatles broke up? I know. It's so
What?
dumb.
You're Bruce Banner. You're like one of the smartest men alive.
Yeah.
Probably the smartest man alive, and he's a goofball. Like, making Thor a goofball is one thing because Thor was boring. But, like, you know, I don't know. But, yeah, I would push that. And then the last one is Ben Affleck's Batman movie. So I would push Ed Norton for sure.
Yeah.
He's a way better actor. And then
Barry Batfleck,
I don't really care, honestly.
Fire Maguire.
Yeah,
4.
because Spider-Man, we had
Homecoming.
to get to
Yeah.
we had to get to Homecoming.
We had to eat a couple of shit sandwiches before we could get that treat.
Quite a few. Jaden Theodore, everyone keeps saying that this COVID era of wrestling sucks, which it does, but pre-COVID, we had Rowan's stupid fake spider, Lana's awful segments, and Oldberg beating the Fiend. So apart from the fans not being around, has much changed?
It hasn't, which is why our show exists and is successful.
Right.
But just no fans just makes everything worse.
Right. But
That's why the ratings are down. That's why no one wants to watch it
also,
anymore.
we don't have Lana, we don't have Rowan, and we don't have Goldberg. Best era.
At least
Right.
we don't have. At least Goldberg's like, I'm not coming back with no fans.
Yeah.
No Goldberg, no Spider.
Because you know that Goldberg phone, it's going to be ringing soon.
Hey, Bill. That's me. It's your best friend.
I love how he laughs after he says, "Hey, Bill." that's how he talks to people.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill. I'm here on the line with your best friend, a Saudi's checkbook.
Hey, Bill, it's me. Who? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey, Stone Cold.
I love you.
Come back.
All right, Pop Culture Junkie, Pushfire Barrio. Pop Culture Junkie, Pushfire Barry, whose cameo video would you request based on their fees, and what would you want their message to be? We got Alexa Bliss for $400.
Ugh.
Is that really her cameo? That's
Yes.
like there's really big stars that are like $100.
Yeah.
I kind of get it because because if you do 100, you're gonna like I would do one, and then she'd have too many and like wouldn't be able to do all of them. You know what I mean?
How many requests do you think she's
thousands
gotten,
of requests?
200.
Can you for my video? I want you to eat a banana slowly.
But she's not gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, if it's sexual, she could charge 1,000.
She's a little flirty because people have posted them where she's like, "Hey, it's Alexa," and then she winks. And I don't know about all that. What is she licking the phone?
Hi, Patrick. He's 12. Hi, Patrick. This is Alexa Bliss. I just want to say happy birthday. That's all. That's all I want to say.
Well, I don't think that's.
Goodbye.
I mean,
no microphone. Goodbye. I didn't have anything in my mouth.
well, I mean, the Alexa Bliss video, the music video about her, she was with 12-year-olds, and
I know.
they're like, "Let's make Alexa Bliss so we can fuck her." So we got Alexa for 400, Sasha for 375,
Oh, that's probably. I don't know. It's close.
and then Ric Flair. Guess how much his is?
Hold on. Flair's has got to be like 75.
That's what I was gonna say.
What?
$500. Woo!
That's why only rappers have him in his videos. No one else can afford him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because he's probably still in debt. He's like, one cameo pays off like a fourth of my debt on this credit card.
That's a half a car note. 500? Yeah, I keep getting upside down on my cars. I'm gonna.
Why? Well, because I keep making them upside down. I
keep
crashing. They
keep
go upside
flipping
down.
them drunk. Firing Flair. It's just too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, Alexa.
push Alexa. Her
25 more bucks, fine. And you know what I would try, but obviously we can't.
I would push Sasha with her pillow.
She's with the pillow.
She's
making out with herself.
Yes.
Pillow of herself. Wow.
Push that.
My God.
And you save $25.
Yeah. Sure. Who are you? What would happen? What would you guys rather see happen? Edge returns at the Rumble, wins and challenges Orton at Mania for the title, or Finn Balor wins the Rumble and challenges The Fiend, making it Demon versus Fiend. Which, first of all, that was my idea before he went to NXT. But
Yes.
I would push that Finn Balor,
Yeah.
Demon versus Fiend.
I'd rather see that than Edge.
But again, both great. You could do
Yeah,
both
for sure.
Just do both. Jason Deerham suggestion for a new weekly award: Stupid Babyface Act of the Week.
Okay.
There's at least one every week. This week's winner has to be Asuka helping Kyrie.
Or, yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah. The Dashing Dan, Fuck, Marry, Kill, Liz Hurley and Austin Powers 1.
Okay.
Heather Graham and Austin Powers 2. And Beyonce and Austin Powers 3.
Oh man.
This is tough.
Oh.
Obviously, you kill Beyonce. She's not as hot as them.
I would actually push Hurley, bury Beyonce, kill
What?
Heather
Fuck,
Graham.
marry, kill. Join us.
What are you pushing in a
Oh,
match?
sorry.
Push her down my dick. Bury her in my balls.
You don't like Heather Graham?
She didn't look great in 2.
She looked pretty hot.
Plus, she
I used
slept
to jerk
with
off
that
movie all the
last-
time.
Jesus.
I'm gonna F Heather Graham and marry Elizabeth Hurley because I see her now. I don't see Heather Graham as much, but what is she, 60 and still
So-
the hottest woman alive?
If it's her character, she fucked.
Yeah, but yeah.
What's his name?
Fat bastard?
Huh?
Fat bastard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heather
She
Graham
fucked
had
him.
to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
Who cares?
Yeah, whatever. I'll
She
get over
had
it.
to. It was her
Had
job.
it was critical.
Dude, if it's their character, Elizabeth Hurley's a
Yeah, you know
fembot.
what? Beyonce fucked Austin Powers. They all fucked Austin
Hold on,
Powers.
Elizabeth Hurley's a robot if it's their fucking characters.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
gonna murder you. Try to murder you.
That's cool.
No, we're just clearly just
My
talking,
love was a fembot all along.
clearly just talking.
We knew,
hotness.
Austin.
I mean, I have no problem with marrying
Right. Yeah, we
Marrying
we knew.
Beyonce for
Liz
money
Hurley
for sure.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Liz Hurley's just creepy on Instagram because her son takes her pictures and she's half naked. It's very weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yep.
John Fortes, if there was another Montreal screw job, who would you choose to be the two superstars involved? Also, did Vince screw Brett or did Brett screw Brett? Brett screwed Brett. And I've said this before. I've wanted them to screw over Goldberg with Kevin Owens. Have Goldberg versus
God,
Kevin
imagine.
Owens. Make it a shoot. No to DQ. Kick
be
him in the
great.
nuts.
Yeah.
Win the title.
Brett screwed Brett. Like, it's a fucking fake show. When the script says that you die, then you die. You don't go, excuse me, I know I'm leaving the show for more money to another network because you're out of contract, but I don't want to die here. No, that doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
The writer's right, and you do. Per your contract.
But Sean was.
I'm not dropping you,
But Sean
Taito.
was mean to him.
Who gives a fuck?
And he was in on it.
I
The producer said to do it, and that's it. And
he
then you
was
just
in on
do
it.
it.
Yeah.
And Brett was in on it.
Brett
It
was
all
in
work.
on it. Oh, things will work.
I don't
It'll
wanna-
work. All
I
right,
wanna
Scott
get
Hall.
in.
I'm with you, Scott Hall.
I don't want to get into all this right now.
That's a Patreon episode.
Yeah. Ariello Ziata? How can WWE improve ratings? Right now, you can't.
Stone Cold.
Yeah.
You'd have to get Stone Cold,
Right.
which is impossible. And then Dan.
Why not have like Shawn Michaels as the GM or
Sure.
bring Triple H back to TV?
They're there.
Anything like any of that.
I don't think that would work either, though.
You don't think?
I really don't. No.
Like DX, like rival shows or something. Maybe they feud again. Anything.
I mean, they had them on the SmackDown episode. It didn't really help that.
no, not one time. You have them on all the time. Doing
Yeah, but that was like
fun
Triple
DX
H's like
shit.
anniversary, and they're like,
Sean is not a ratings guy. Sean never moved the needle.
I don't know.
Honestly. I mean, he's great. He's like the best wrestler ever, but he never moved the needle for ratings. And then, yeah, Dan, what?
DX never was good for ratings. When that first went through, when it was him and Triple H, I beg to differ.
well, they're
sir.
not
They
going
were
to be telling
losing.
people to suck their
They were
dicks.
getting killed until Stone Cold, took
yeah,
over.
well, that's true.
Obviously, the ratings were way better then than they are now, but...
Yeah.
All right, finally, Dan Hankinson, what Michael Cole, quote, is better to yell during sex? It's boss time or the big dog?
Big dog.
Big dog.
Boss time.
Clearly.
As soon as you pull it out.
Because I'll be thinking about Sasha. You guys are going to be thinking about Roman. Have fun.
I'm like, it's big dog, and then the girl's like, I'm not sure. Call it that.
Yeah.
It's
All
a
right,
cute
so that is the
puppy.
show. So make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. And get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. And then go on our patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. And check out our new bracket that's coming out later this week.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every third most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Kubler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong